Hey, Vicious. Good morning. Hey, Gangstar. I was like, is anyone going to get my notification? And I think I told everyone last night I wasn't going to be here this morning, but I am. So, good morning, sis. How are you? I hope you've had a wonderful new year so far. So, we get to have a little bit of one on one before everyone comes in. Look, hey, Mars. Hey, Vicious. Vicious for the two times. Hey, Belina. Good morning. Hey, Asia. Am I saying Asia or Aisha? I'm so sorry if I messed that up. Good morning, y'all. Let me go ahead and roll the intro and we're going to get into it because I want to talk about what happened last night with Liv and my Jazzy life because I just didn't want this lingering all day. Aisha? Hey, Marsuita. Good morning. Girl getting her coins. Yes, Marsuita. Absolutely, boo boo. Okay, let me roll this intro and I'll be right back, okay? Get your coffee.
How's it going, Big Dap?
Hey y'all, good morning. Hey Hairbug, good morning. Good morning, Olivia Pope. Good morning, Mastermind. Good morning, Cece Monet. How are you? Guys, I know I said I wasn't going to be here this morning, but I said, let me go ahead and knock this all the way out because that way I can kind of enjoy my day and not worry about having to get back on this tea. And if I do, it'll be maybe on another topic, but um this is getting old quick, but it is still interesting. And let's talk about it. Let me just switch things up just a little bit. Am I at my right place? I love laughing Tracy Ellis Ross. Tracy Ellis Ross always cracks me up. Anyway, okay, so last night Liv went live, okay? And she did a couple things. So I feel like it's a little bit worth talking about. Number one, I think she kind of dropped the tea on what happened. I don't know if you guys saw it or not. It only has 4,600 views, and for her, that's not significant. Um, and so I don't know who, like, if you guys had seen it or not. So we're gonna listen to some of it. Also yesterday, Jasmine cannot fucking help herself. Um, this is the thing. I don't know if any of you have ever had like a bugaboo ass friend, someone that if you don't call them, they will not stop calling, all of the things. So I think that's what Jasmine is. Last thing, yesterday, somebody in the comments set me straight and they told me that I guess in Texas, um, I need to look up the comment, but and I don't know if I have it accessible at the moment, but basically the comment they told me is that either in Texas, if you have, I guess, joint custody, you guys correct me if I'm wrong on this, but basically the gist of what I got was that if there's a dual custody type of situation, that this Thursday to Monday thing is like the new and it's every other weekend. So I don't know. Maybe Jasmine expanded on that somewhere else, or maybe that's a uniform kind of situation. I have no idea. And I'm going to just be honest. I don't care. But that was some different information. I didn't know that. So I just wanted to throw that out there. So if that's the case, good for you, Jasmine. But I don't know. I would still miss my kids if I didn't have them. Uh, you know, if I dropped her off on a Thursday and I didn't see her till Monday, I wouldn't love that. But maybe that's the new. I don't know. So maybe we'll see Olivia with that as well. I don't know. Um, that's just what happens when your kids are split between multiple households. So whether it's going to be a two household situation or multiple, because we know that there's people out here who have multi situations. Hey, Vicky Sweets. Good morning. Hey, Moving in Silence. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, Coco D. Good morning. So, look, at the end of the day, where them kids sleep is no business of mine. I really, you know what I mean? It's cool. So, but yeah, that would explain what's going on, but I don't know if that's the case or not. But you can go through the comments from yesterday. And I maybe even pinned it possibly. So not the Keisha video last night, but the earlier video when Jasmine broke herself all the way down and was crying. So we're gonna try to get into both videos. Olivia's video, I'm coming in around 35 minutes just because the first part of it is not necessary for me. I'm gonna get to the good part. I guess maybe we should go over to Jasmine's first. Um, just for a little bit because really she doesn't say anything, but she sits and eats and it's absolutely disturbing. So why don't we go over there and see what's going on? And I've already watched it, but like I said, we're gonna watch just a little bit. Um Jasmine doesn't get it. I think she's so used to being in the shits when she's having a real moment or someone's having a real moment with her. She may not really understand like play time, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't think she understands the concept of taking a relationship off of YouTube, you know? And I'm not saying it's all Jasmine's fault. I don't believe that. But what I think came out yesterday, what Olivia talked about last night, is the fact that Jasmine, like, she didn't say, oh, Jasmine just wants people to like her, but basically she says Jasmine wants people to like her and she cares whether people like her or not. And she doesn't. So this is how Jasmine reported to work again. I don't understand. Look, everyone is not going to be a model. I'm certainly not a model, right? Everybody is not going to be beautifully dressed all the time, but I don't understand the world that this woman lives in that she thinks that we want to see her in this way. When you come on with your wet and wavy wig and your big earrings and you've put on your makeup, what what is it between that and this that makes you think that we want to see you in this manner? Like, you want to talk about being an influencer. What are you influencing at this moment? That you're sitting in a car looking like James?
Can breathe. God.
Girl, she's giving James all day.
Hey. There you go.
If anyone ever needed to go snatch a phone, this was the time.
Your nose is so red.
Who does she think she's telling her nose is so red? I'm gonna speed this up because we're not staying here long. Like, you guys can go watch this. Like,
I can't open this shit. No more. Oh God. Goodness. Is it good? Here, take a bite.
okay, guys, sorry about that.
Y'all, my allergies are so bad right now.
Does she even think for a minute that her allergies could be caused by all of this gluten that she eats? She might have a gluten intolerance.
Really, really bad.
She may have, like, this woman eats very poorly and she eats a lot. Look at her. Like, this is just ridiculous. And look, there's nothing wrong with having a burrito, but my God, I don't understand why she can't go and get an appointment at a Medicaid, ear, nose, and throat, asthma and allergy specialist, someone. She either needs an ENT, she needs someone who specializes in asthma and allergy, she needs some sort of relief. I cannot imagine that this woman gets good sleep at night. She seems like she is always stuffy, and she eats a lot of Mexican. Now, obviously, there's nothing wrong with Mexican, but Mexican people don't even eat all of this all the time. Burritos and tortillas and corn tortillas, that's part of the diet, but I mean, you would think that that's all she knows is tacos, burritos, and damn burrito tacos. That's all she eats. There's more to Mexican food than tacos and burritos. Like, it's just ridiculous. All she wants to eat is uh is tacos and burritos.
What did y'all have for lunch?
She doesn't talk about anything in this that has to do with Olivia, but I think I'm sorry, I meant to just let this run while I'm talking. I think good morning, everyone. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I think she just did this because she's trying to get Olivia's attention. I think, honestly, my opinion is that Olivia is not taking her calls, and there's nothing really to talk about. I think that, and I'm gonna play this in Olivia actually did a reaction. Olivia, we're gonna talk about what happened with Olivia, but I think Olivia basically feels like you didn't go for me the way I've gone for you. You didn't even, I think at the minimum, you didn't even hang up. Like, Jasmine doesn't have to sit up there and defend Olivia, in my opinion. I just think that, why did you stick around? Now, how long Jasmine stuck around, I'm not even interested in doing the research. I'm just going to be honest. I don't care. At the end of the day, when she hung up or she got offline, maybe she felt like her friend needed to as well, because, like, wasn't the conversation over? And for her to sit there and continue to try to explain for Olivia, why aren't you there for yourself? You're there to speak on your behalf. No one asked you to speak on Olivia's behalf. So it was really weird. Jasmine said in the live a few days ago that she sees an allergist and that she has a prescription. But okay, so in this live right here, she states that she went to Walmart to go pick up the prescription and the line was wrapped around something and she couldn't wait. So she grabbed some Benadryl and left. She just had to have gone to see an allergist because I don't know what is wrong with her sinuses. She may have a deviated septum. I'm not really sure, but her nostrils, and I'm not trying to be funny here, her nostrils, it's like someone who's swimming and someone who is grasping for the side of the pool. Look how her nose and her face is so swollen. It's like she is fighting for air. There's no reason why your nostrils have to be open that wide other than she may not even get air. And that might be a reason why her mental functions are slow because if you don't get oxygen, that diminishes your ability to actually pump blood and get air to your brain. I mean, the oxygen is what pumps your blood, and she may not be getting adequate air. Look at her. I mean, it's it's a problem, clearly. Um, but I don't know when she went to see this allergist because still hasn't even gotten her medicine yet. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Okay, so really and truly, we're not going to play any of this because there's nothing that she's talking about other than Stinkabug eating a taco. She never talks about anything. Like I said, this was a ploy to get Olivia's attention. Feel sorry for me. I'm sick. Jasmine is a bugaboo. Jasmine is not on her grown woman. Jasmine needs a friend. And unfortunately, you latched on to someone who does not need you. Now, the news in all of this is Jasmine still grew 52.5. I think she was like 52.3 or 4 the other day. So she hasn't lost any subscribers. Loyalty Gang, if they're subscribed to her over Olivia, they haven't stopped. They haven't unsubscribed from what I can see. But last night, Olivia did mention, she's like, I hope that live is down, but it's still up. I think she felt like it was a little cringe what Jasmine did yesterday. And she basically says she did not appreciate it. She didn't like it. It wasn't necessary. She said we had a private conversation. It didn't need to be talked about. But this is what I say. You know who you're dealing with. You know who your friend is. You know how emotional she is. And at the end of the day, you had to have known that she was going to flip the fuck out because she is a very dependent person. She has a very struggle love type relationship and she needs her friends because she has nothing else to do. I've asked many times about her to stop eating on camera. Well, if she wants to eat on camera, that's her business. She might be calling it a mukbang. You know, there's a whole sector that revolves around eating on camera, but at the end of the day, um make it a more appealing. You know what I'm saying? No hand sanitizer. Looking at her eating disgusts me. Yeah, that's the sentiment of a lot of people. She needs a therapist. She absolutely does. She's very sensitive. Is there something wrong with being sensitive? No, she's emotional. No, there's nothing wrong with being emotional. But you're getting close to middle age. You have 5 children and you can barely handle what life is throwing in your direction and trust and believe it gets more complicated. It gets more complicated and you've got to be able to handle all of it, right? She needs an ear, nose, and throat. That's what I was saying when we first signed on. Like it's she needs either an asthma and allergy specialist, which I think she does have asthma, or a ear, nose, and throat. I mean, something is going wrong. It could be specifically her asthma and allergies, and or it could be some sort of blockages. She may have a deviated septum. To me, her nose being flared like that is not just kind of like, oh, she's got an African American nose. Hell to the that woman looks like she is drowning and she is gasping for air, right? Um Girl, yes, Nikki. I'm speaking some science here. I'm dropping some science, okay? I would have told her to not say anything else about what happened. Jazz needs to learn how to STFU. Absolutely. Because I think that her talking about this manner in the way that she spoke on the manner put her in a situation where Liv has basically cut her off. I don't Liv says she's not mad at her. You know when it gets to so you know how when I heard someone say this once, I'm probably not going to say it 100% right, but um in a relationship when people care to argue, there's obviously still some sort of caring there. Like when Chrissy and Jasmine still go at it, it's like, oh, you still care? But when you completely shut down and don't care anymore, it's over. When communications break down, when it's the I don't fuck with you, that's it. It's not just being mad. It's like, sis, I don't have the energy. I don't care. And I honestly think that's where Olivia is. I don't know if they're going to be back friendly, but she's just like, look, it just showed me that we're kind of in two different places and we're doing two different things. And I think it's one thing to have subscribers, which obviously we all subscribe to each other. But our subbies, our loyal, our audience come for you, but someone who has a voice on a panel, I think she felt like you're sitting on this panel on another channel. I'm being disrespected. I'm going to let Olivia speak for herself and we'll chime in on it. However, I think that she feels like you know what I mean? Like, not only did you not stand up for me or kind of ride with me and kind of leave the conversation, you sat and proceeded to talk my business like where I did not want you to. So I don't know. I mean, you guys tell me what you think. I mean, at the end of the day, I think when you're friends with someone, they should know like what you're like how you want things handled. And I mean, how is it that Jasmine does not know that Liv does not want her speaking for her? My bad, y'all. How is it that Jasmine doesn't know that Liv would prefer her to not speak on her behalf? Like, how does she not know this? Just a second, guys. I don't get it. So, anyway, let's get into Liv's video real quick. Okay, I'm adjusting something. Ooh. Okay, let me switch screens. Let me let you get into this. If you guys hadn't seen this, I oops. Okay, so one first notable thing. Just a second, guys. Okay. First notable thing, Liv changed the name to her channel, and it's now called Lit with Liv. Okay. Dun dun dun. Not a big deal, but YouTube big deal. Sis changed her name. Now, when I first was introduced to this channel, it was Living with the Webs. And I think she did, I forgot what the other channel was. I mean, she's changed her name a couple of times, but right now, guys, it's Lit with Liv. Okay? Lit with Liv. And I don't know if she's going back to thinking she wants to podcast. I'm not sure what's going on, but she actually linked her new channel, which the channel says it's from 2014. At first I thought it was Robin's old channel. Maybe it was her Eat with Liv. So remember she had, I don't know if you've ever seen her offerings of channels. However, she basically had a mukbang channel once upon a time, and it was Eat with Liv. That might be what she actually replaced. So
Okay,
can you see
guys.
this?
Hi, what's up? It's your girl Liv, and I'm back.
She basically took this channel. Look at Ryan in the back. Um, she put up a video. Her vlogs are no longer going to be on her current channel. They're going to be on her new vlog channel, which is this Live Nicole XX. So she's finally basically have some cohesive branding across her channels where it's all Live Nicole XX. And that's where she's going to have her vlogs moving forward. And I guess she's going to be running the shits over on her old um Lives Life, Living with the Webs channel, because I guess she feels like it's gone to hell in a handbasket anyway. So she's probably trying to recalibrate her vlogs to where she can actually maybe, I don't know, recalibrate herself. I think it's just it is what it is. You have to change. The funny thing about YouTube is you can start a new channel, you can start a new genre, you can try to be around, different things like mukbangs or sewing or horseback riding or whatever, but your audience is still going to find you. There you can't hide. Even though the internet is huge, you can't hide. Anyway, this is what she's got going on right now. The vlogs are coming over here. Now, I watched this vlog this morning and it was interesting. They went to a movie. She had a kitchen kind of talk. And I think based on what she said, and I think we can watch this later today or tomorrow or something. You guys watch it yourself. I think based on the self discovery, I think based on what she is talking right now, if she is actually, if what she's saying is accurate, I almost think that Jasmine, the train just left the station, sis. Like you wrong timing to fuck up because sis doesn't really need you anymore. And if you are not if you don't get it and you can't even stop talking about it, like this is an opportunity for Jasmine to shut the fuck up and keep your friend. But if you have the need to please and not even please the one you say you really want to be in a relationship with, which is your friend, you're not going to have your friend. Like you can have this internet if you want it, but your friend has asked you to not speak on her. That's the problem. So if you don't want to be quiet, then you don't have to have this friend, basically, you know? So I think that's where that is coming from. I think um she's been put on notice. So I don't know if her and Liv are going to go back to being friends or not. And I mean, we're just watching. But anyway, let me go back to like the matter at hand. But if you want to go watch that vlog, go ahead and watch.
Get a word in.
The video, so this live last night goes on for about an hour and 20 minutes. However, for me, I'm getting started right here at 35 minutes. So let me just refresh it
And okay,
because
so let's see what I
just
have
in
to say,
case we want to go to the chat.
And
I don't.
here's how you don't conduct a panel.
Okay, so she's going to tell people, okay, I'm going to try my best to not get annoyed with her because, people think they know everything. They think they know everything. And I guess she has seen enough panels or I don't know, but sis thinks she's going to tell people how to operate a panel, who's really never operated a panel. She's had call-ins before. But as far as having a bunch of guests, but let's see what she says. And she's actually going to replay the live that she was on, and she's going to do some commentary on her part. So let's listen to this. Let's get into it. Get your coffee, and let's talk about it.
And all fucking night. Okay, the shit was sent to me. Look at this. I clicked on it. I was looking at it, and I just started talking shit in the comments. You feel me? If I see my name come up, I'm gonna talk.
Wait.
I don't know.
Okay, here we go.
I don't know. I just because I am on, like, I keep fucking trying to tell people I'm on my own type of journey with myself, and I sure have two bitches who have crossed me. In my opinion, Jasmine has not crossed me, and even if she did, I would not go backwards. The fuck? Do you guys understand healing? Do you understand what that means? Like growth, when you learn from your mistakes type shit. Yeah, no.
I just think,
I'm
honestly, she might just be done, but I'm not sure.
Girl, y'all can have that. What I look like going back and forth. No, but have I done it before? Yeah, sure have. Yep. Sure have. I was friends as soon as Oh, I don't know, y'all. Like I said, it's not that deep. It was never that deep. It's still not that deep. I really wish she didn't do what she did today. Like, some people just don't listen. They don't listen. You feel me? You can literally lead a horse to water, but you can't make that motherfucker drink. You feel me? So people are gonna do what the fuck they want to do. I could say don't this, that, don't do that, that look.
So Jasmine goes on the panel. She stays on the panel. She doesn't get off the panel. Liv gives her the cold shoulder. Jasmine bugaboos. Liv, call me. Liv, call me. She's live. Jazzy's going to live. Hey, did you see my message? Call me back. Da, 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 da. Trying to get in contact. Liv reaches out to her. I guess they are messaging each other back and forth. And she's like, it's not that serious. But basically, what she's going to say is, I just know what kind of friends we are now. And I know what you're going to do versus what I'm going to do. See, when Jasmine allowed Olivia to go all crazy for her and go cuss out Strong Mommy Chrissy and do all of the things, at the end of the day, that's still Olivia's fault. Olivia didn't do anything she didn't want to do. And Olivia had a good time cussing out Strong Mommy Chrissy. Make no mistake. She enjoyed that. That was nothing that Jasmine had to twist her arm to do. But when she defended her in that way, I guess people people expect, like, oh, you did this for me, then one day you're going to pay me back by doing the same thing. People need to understand, when you do, you just need to do, and don't expect people to pay you back, because that's not the way it always works, sis. I mean, at the end of the day, people don't always pay back. People don't always pay you back. They don't, and they won't. So to expect that is wrong, but she actually talks that in her vlog. Apparently, I don't know, she must be watching some stuff about expectations and things like that, and not having expectations on other people, because it leads to disappointment, and people aren't going to always do what you do. So she's getting that realization. Okay. Anyway, let's keep going.
It don't matter what you do or what you say. A person is going to do what they're going to do. Okay. But yeah, no, I can.
Yeah, we know it could be temporary. Look, sis didn't sprout wings. I don't even, you know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is. But I think that this is what she said. Um, I think she expected, it's not even so much that she's changed. I think her disappointment came from expecting that Jasmine was going to ride for her like she rode for her with Strong Mommy Chrissy. And clearly Jasmine is a punk, because Jasmine was in an environment where she didn't feel safe. And not that it wasn't a safe environment. What I'm saying is, it wasn't as comfortable. So Jasmine couldn't get all jazz wild. at the moment. Jasmine actually was quiet. She was absolutely quiet at the moment where Olivia says in this live that she was feeling attacked. Jasmine said, like, whoa, 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 wait a second. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it was no defending her friend or like, hey, okay, Olivia's done, well, I guess I'm done too. I mean, I don't know. I mean, look, these two should have never been on live anywhere other than with each other. And the fact that Jasmine is roaming around looking for chats to go to try to square things away and try to talk people and plead her case, it's like, I don't get it.
I
All
could
right,
never
let's
hate
keep
her.
going.
I still have love for her. Um, is it the same as it was? I don't know. I don't know. I just because I am on, like I keep fucking trying to tell people, I'm on my own type of journey with myself. And if I see anybody type of compromising that type of shit, like I just don't want to be a part of it. Like I just don't. And it's not no diss, it's not no like F you, it's not no like nothing like that. It's just it is what it is. Like it is what it is.
Girl, she's gonna forget about this podcasting thing. Hey sis, good morning.
I don't know.
Thanks
But yeah, people are
for
miserable. People
dropping
just want me to
in.
hate somebody and talk shit and go hard. And I'm not doing all that. I'm sorry, y'all. You could catch that at the I don't know, somewhere, but you ain't gonna get that shit here. Sorry.
I think she probably just felt like
All
it
right, so
was
we're gonna listen to this live that I had chimed in on because people were begging me to call into the panel. So I did. You guys, honestly, here's the thing. I was having fun all fucking night. Okay, the shit was sent to me. Look at this. I clicked on it. I was looking at it, and I just started talking shit in the comments. You feel me? If I see my name come up, I'm gonna talk shit back to a person if I feel like it. Like that's it, and it's all like in fun and games. Like you don't care, I don't care. We ain't taking shit serious. Okay, like you want to talk shit, I'm gonna talk shit. So that's what I was doing in the comments. And whatever, I made myself known that I was there. Blah blah blah. So somebody said something to me like the host of the show or some shit was talking about, oh, do you want to call up? If you're going to be in the chat, you need to call up. If you guys listen to that shit, it's funny because nobody's saying that. Nobody's talking about that. People are just like, why was Olivia on that panel? Because it was sent to me. And then because I wanted to call in. But before I called in, I was like fucking with people. Like,
I mean, at the end of the day, Olivia, you make choices. When people send you something and you know it's going to be something that maybe you're gonna like, not like, it's someone doing a live stream, like I'm doing a live stream right now, you don't have to click on it. I mean, if you see your name in the title, 9 times out of 10, it might not be something that you like because people are going to be discussing you, something you did, or something like that. You know that when your subscribers are sending you a link to something, you're making a choice by engaging that link. That's number one. Number two, you went to the live, you hear there's a conversation with Jasmine going on. I don't know when you were brought up or not, but at the end of the day, you decided to fool around and troll in the comments, is what you're saying, right? You decided to troll in the comments. Then you decided to act immature when you wanted to come up to speak on the panel and called in and like phony phone called a couple of times with different names so that people weren't sure. Nobody wants to get porn bombed or anything like that. So people are, if you had a call in or ran a live stream every day outside of just talking into your phone, maybe you would realize that. So I don't really know, but at the end of the day, girl, bye. Um, you came up on that panel, you went into that chat because that's what you do. You're probably here now. Olivia and Jasmine have troll accounts. They're probably in here right now. I'm not going to even pretend to say any names cuz I don't know who they are, but that's what these two do. They are in the shits and trust me, they are under some name in your favorite live. I promise you cuz they love this shit.
I was calling in under like I called in under and we're gonna talk about it.
A
Oh, we're gonna talk about it,
30-year-old
girl.
woman doesn't just start doing this type of stuff. Like you're 32 years old. You don't just start trolling and make up troll accounts and go play with people in chats. You went to play with people in the chats because that's what y'all do. That's what y'all do.
I called in under Karen and then under Keisha and then of course under the baddest bitch. Okay. But and I was kind of like fucking with the panel at first, which I shouldn't have been doing, but what the fuck? It was funny. So anyway, I got on.
Funny to who?
And
funny to you and your friend who like to engage in people's chats?
Here's how you don't conduct a panel. Let me give you a little to the person that runs that whack ass shit over there. Let me tell you, this is how you don't conduct a panel. Okay? Over talking. Like, can't nobody get a word in. You get the baddest bitch on.
But look, that's why you have a platform, Olivia. You have a platform and you can turn your mic on and you can sit and talk till the cows come home. At the end of the day, if you don't like how people run their panel, don't go. Like this is what I kind of got from it too. What you're going to hear in a second is her kind of diminishing or kind of almost trying to just like downgrade. Sis, you opted in on many occasions. You opened an email, you clicked on a link, you jumped in a chat, you called in 3 times. You did many different things along the way for you to tell someone that they're not doing what they do up to your satisfaction when you have a platform that is multiple times bigger. If you've got something to say, why didn't you say it like you're saying it right now? But you are sitting around playing
your channel and then you don't even have your interview questions ready. Like, girl, you need to come correct. You need to stay ready, so you ain't got to get ready, okay?
she's ridiculous. Jasmine is like someone who's running for city council and she doesn't want to say anything. She's going to go to all the chicken dinners and she's going to wear her Sunday best and all of the things because Jasmine is constantly running for office, which means I'm using that analogy is that she is always running and looking for people's approval.
When I was talking about fake shit in my live previously, see, people make shit out of nothing. If you have a question about the title of my live, just ask. You know what I mean? I'll be real and I'll tell you what it is. But people love to make shit out of nothing. So, but yeah, I didn't want anything to be on the internet when it came to this shit because it's really not important and it's nobody's business.
So what it sounds like to me is maybe she was annoyed with Jasmine, but Jasmine, of course, being so see, Jasmine is, she suffers from narcissistic injury. She has the need to please so bad. And she's been so injured by the narcissist in her life that she craves the attention of the people, of her abusers, of the people who she has allowed in her life in relationship and gives them titles. We talked about this yesterday. She's giving Olivia a title of a friend. This woman is barely your friend anymore. She's giving a title of sister to someone who's barely a friend. She gives the title of husband and wears a ring to a man that barely is a decent boyfriend. Do you see what I'm saying? She treats her mother, who she should put above all, like nothing and cuss her out like trash on the street. Jasmine has it twisted, okay? And Jasmine, instead of calming her ass down and realizing she fucked up and just apologize, there's so much strength and opportunity within just a sincere apology to someone, and then you just leave it alone. But she wants to turn back the hands of time, and sometimes people are done. Sometimes people are just done.
And that's my thing. We had a private conversation, so I don't know. Like, I don't know why she felt, other than maybe she felt guilty or she felt some type of way. But like, I don't know.
She didn't want her to discuss it, and I think she told her not to, but Jasmine went live on it, and that's what irritated her.
Yes, people do. Definitely. They definitely do. But when you bring it to the internet and you talk about it online, that's when shit really, it's like you're pouring shit on the fire. You're pouring gasoline on the fucking fire. You can love someone, but love them from a distance. Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Now,
Girl, who convinced you to change your channel name? Nobody.
okay, so the big news right now, not that it's big news, but Liv has changed the name of her channel. It's called Lit with Liv. Lit with Liv, and she's posting her vlogs on another channel. But if you want to hear about that, just scroll back. But yeah, she changed her channel name, and I think she's trying to recalibrate the system. And her vlogs will appear under a channel called Liv Nicole XX, which, after being on the internet for so long, and as many, like, finally she has 3 platforms with the same name. Um, I'm not even going to talk about branding right now, but it makes sense. And I mean, whether it's a success or not, if she's Liv Nicole on TikTok, Liv Nicole on Facebook, she's Liv Nicole on YouTube. It makes sense. Like, it just does. Now, this new Lit with Liv, I guess this is a reboot of her Reactiana channel, because that's what I think she's going to be doing, is Reactiana.
Convinces me to do a damn thing. It amazes me how y'all telling this grown woman who she should be friends with. Yeah. Yeah, see, I don't fall into all the internet bullshit, and I have a mind of my own, so I don't really care about all the extra shit. I don't care about likes. I have told you guys all of this before. I feel like I'm just fucking repeating myself. I don't care about likes. I don't care about people liking me, disliking me. If I fuck with somebody, I fuck with somebody, period. So, yeah. But in this situation, since it was brought to the internet, and I didn't want it to, that's why I'm talking about it. Because I don't want to talk about this shit anymore. But I really do want to talk about this live, though, because this bitch got me fucked up. Listen, here's another thing. And I wish you guys could call in. How long we've been live? Okay, I really thought I'd be off this live by now. Whew. All right. So we're going to say this. And we're going to get into so much on this channel. So much. And I can't wait.
This is her fantasy, because, she's,
before I entered the live,
ever since people have been reacting on her, she has been wanting to sit and do a live, kind of have a live platform where she is expressing herself and reactions. I mean, at the end of the day, Olivia, just be honest and say you want a reaction channel. Forget about live streaming. You have been dying to be a reactor since probably the first reactor reacted on you.
They brought up this shit. They brought up the number one thing they love to talk about, my race and the color of my skin. Okay. Somebody was on the panel, and look, I don't care because I hear it all the motherfucking time. It is what it is, but okay. But I was listening before I hopped on, and somebody was talking. She was like, yeah, we're all Black women. Well, I don't know if Liv is Black today. And they all started laughing. Well, Jasmine wasn't laughing, but the other 2 weird bitches were laughing. This whole
Maybe
Black
Jasmine
and white
was
shit,
on
we ain't
mute.
getting into it tonight. But girl, I'm going to have a video for this shit. We going to talk about it, okay? And I want a whole panel on this bitch. And we going to talk about it, okay? But once I heard that bullshit, yeah, I was irritated. I was like, okay. So y'all going, y'all stooping low tonight. Okay, cool. But I still didn't have no, like, I wasn't like mad. I wasn't coming up. I was really coming up on the panel like, I'm ready for the shit and giggles. Like, we gonna laugh, we gonna talk shit. Like, I'm gonna confront some of you bitches for saying some certain shit, and I'm gonna hear what your response is. But top off when I get on the shit, and I don't know if this girl was drunk. I don't know if the lady who runs that channel is a drunk. I don't know what's going on, what it's giving, sis. But and you know what? Why I'm saying drunk is because I felt vibes like she was giving me certain vibes like that I've gotten before from people, like her whole aura and the way she wouldn't shut up. She just kept running her mouth. And then when I didn't give her the answer she was looking for, she went like straight to my throat, trying to like choke me out. So let's listen to this. Go ahead. Listen, it does not matter what the I don't know where the fuck I'm telling y'all. Oh, this is
so now she's literally doing a reaction video.
I think that was the chick that said the bullshit comment. Oh my god, these bitches talk about it.
You guys didn't see this last night?
It's fucking retarded.
Let's just let her answer. I mean, but
okay, here we go. Here's my reaction, okay? Y'all go get this live reaction.
True.
So here in the chat, this is Sis who conducted the panel, and Liv and Jasmine called in. Yeah, so Liv is going to react to your video. So if you did not know, you know, but I mean, I don't want to say anything was sounded really super bad, but me personally, I get very uncomfortable with reaction videos that are about me. So I don't tune in, but sis, you are obviously welcome to join us. But yeah, she's reacting to your reaction or to the conversation of the video, but that, you know, that gives you a chance to react to her reaction, right? So one good turn deserves another. But yeah, this is her kind of explaining, if you will, how she felt and I guess what was going through her mind at the time.
So stupid.
I thought you liked the channel. Why I haven't seen or heard from you, and now that these women want to come up here.
Okay, yeah. Let's get into this because I'm about to school you, social dumbass. Let me school you real quick, sis. When you get 2 content creators on your channel, okay, that have significantly a larger amount of subscribers, views, everything on your channel.
Well, this is
you are supposed to
the
conduct yourself in a
narcissism.
different manner.
Is that Burr?
I don't do interviews and I don't try to get larger channel on my channel, but I'm just saying.
You would do interviews. There was a time very recently that you were begging for people to want to do an interview with you. And did you not do an interview? Who did the interview? Well, that was Jasmine again over there on girl. That was Jasmine who did the interview, but you were trolling looking for interviews, ma'am. So let's not. You've had a fascination with reaction channels for a long time, sis. Stop playing.
If you were ever to come across that, you should conduct it in a different manner, okay? All right, so here we go.
Don't watch. If you don't like her channel, don't watch.
That's finally, I'm telling y'all, like she kept saying,
there's something out here for everybody. If you don't like it, don't watch.
So that's why I was like, oh my God. Let me put them up.
Email me your email.
Like this bitch was trying to email me something so she can email me the link to that. Bitch, you don't need to do all that. And listen, I'm saying bitch. I'm not trying to say bitch, but that's just how I talk, you guys. Okay. This is not TikTok. I can cuss over here.
I will email you.
Okay, so to this Candace, it was this person right here. She's got a channel and she was live the other day. And I'm gonna be honest, social intellect, I didn't watch your whole live. I'm not sure how it got started, but it's a commentary channel and they're having a conversation. I think the conversation veered towards Jasmine, or maybe it was about Jasmine initially. I'm not really sure, but let's just say it's a commentary channel. The conversation got started and Jasmine decides to call in. Jasmine, for those of you who don't like, for those of you who may think that some people have something better to do, sis, these women stay in the fucking bushes. If you did not know, and I'll have to find it because I know I've reacted to it before, but it had to be almost 4 years ago. Tasha Marie, TMR, and I were live, and here comes Liv into our chat. I mean, they stay in the bushes. To not think that these women are in the bushes is a fallacy, okay? They stay in the bushes. Olivia called in because she was having a problem with one of my mods, and we ended up talking to her for maybe about 20-30 minutes. This woman stays calling panels. She called a panel about a year ago in a whole nother sector complaining about the reactors that react on her in this sector, hoping that it was like the beef sector. It was a portion of the beef sector. She was over there trying to convince people to come for the people who react on her in this sector. She was putting out virtual hits through the beef sector on people who do what I do. This woman is not innocent here, okay? Somehow they found their way to a channel who is doing a live stream all of it, about a topic, and here they are probably texting each other, talking on the phone, and here's Jasmine going to jump in, okay? That's how this all got started, but it's this lady right here. this channel. That's where it all went down. And Liv is reacting to her video right now.
You can change your name like that. Yeah, you can. And I see King Mike Productions is in the building. Hello, sir. There was some things that was said about you earlier, but if you feel like you want to talk and say what you're gonna say, I will allow you to come up here. But I'm telling you right now, don't.
She's already talking too fucking much. I'm finally on the panel. She's already talking too fucking much. As a biracial woman myself, some way, somehow, race always seems to come up. Yeah, it's a lot. You know what I mean? It's definitely a lot. And we're gonna, like I said, we're going to talk about it. And I want a full panel of people up here when I do speak on this. But girl, like, give it up. Like, everybody needs to give it a rest. People need to give it a rest. And then after this, people were saying that's how she thinks she could talk to all Black women. Like, are you fucking dumb?
Look, I just want to say this because I'm not in a position to talk about biracial. I'm just not. There's a podcast that I watch. It's 3 women who are all biracial. I don't know if you guys have seen it, and I can't even tell you the name right now. I'll have to drop the link to it. It's pretty interesting, and they all have different kind of situations. Maybe one has a Black mom, one has a white mom, one has a woke mom. Who they would consider, who she considers to be woke, like whatever the case might be, right? And they have different situations, but they're all biracial. And they were talking about how the biracial experience is very different for everyone, right? For everyone in it, because everyone's situation is different and they experience it differently. However, why is it a problem for people? I don't know. And that's, that's not even a curiosity of mine. It's not a problem for me. I think this is just my observation on the outside looking in as someone who's not biracial, but someone who does not care if you're biracial. I don't care. I just call it how I see it. If I call you a colorist, it's not because you're biracial. It's because I see that you see color and you are judging within what you say is your race and you're putting something above and something beneath, right? That's just what I'm saying. It's not because you're biracial. It's because you are showing colorist tendencies or are colorist, right? At the end of the day, I think that Olivia has problems with her biracial status or her biracial heritage. Um, she hasn't dealt with it. She doesn't understand it. She has a problem with straddling the fence. She has a problem with acceptance. She has a problem with abandonment. That is why she is having a problem with who she is. She has a problem with a lot of who she is. And that's everyone. Everyone is on a journey of self-discovery. But sis is so confused about who she is. She loves to lay blame. And part of this now, outside of her relationship status, outside of her losing her kids, now it's the biracial. But guys, look at this. Look at your screen right now. Is Olivia giving like 55? Like Olivia, girl, you need to get yourself some sleep because sis, 32 is not looking 32. Your 32 is not. Sis, you are looking like a bad 50 plus, okay?
Are you dumb? If I was fully Black, dark-skinned mama, do you think that I'm gonna let anybody disrespect?
Why is it got to be a fully Black, dark-skinned mama? Why can't it be a fully Black, dark-skinned baddie? See, Olivia, you need to stop talking about things like you kind of betray. Like, if that's not how you feel, you weaponize certain things to make your points, and you got to stop doing that. That's why the sisses aren't vibing with you a certain type of way, because you speak colorism. Like, your defense mechanism is colorism, and for a lot of Black women, they're not here for it. So why don't you just speak from your heart rather than trying to prove a point and trying to use race as your measuring stick, because it doesn't work for you. You don't know how to articulate, I need a sandwich. How do you think that you're going to talk your way out of the fact that you have been colorist for a very long time?
Me and talk to me crazy? And then if I talk back, oh, she's only talking like that because she's talking to another bitch. No. And I always say this, and I'm so sick of fucking talking about this. Bitch, it's 2023.
So
Y'all
stop talking about it.
Not y'all, but people out there are fucking dumb, bro.
Come up gang banging in my family. Don't push. Say what you gotta say. If the women want to respond, so
She talks too much.
Hey V, good morning. Good morning, everyone. Hey Erica, good morning. Good morning.
I think she was drunk.
Liv, unmute yourself. Hello. Hello. So everybody in the chat who's been wanting this girl to come up here and be saying whatever the fuck she. Oh, hold on. Queen Letta, where you been? Where you been, sis?
This girl goes on like a 2-minute rant about one of the people in the chat coming into her chat. It's just, oh my God.
Look, we are at home. A lot of us are moms. Some of us are not. We are at home. Nobody is a professional broadcaster. And at the end of the day, and maybe some people are professional broadcasters, but at the end of the day, girl, you sat up here and did a lot of stuff. Let's start with getting hemorrhoids picked out of your ass, giving fellatio. You've done a lot of things, sis. You are in no position to criticize anybody being happy to see someone drop in a chat.
Just a hot fucking mess.
Why don't come around just when these folks?
She's still talking, and I fast forwarded it.
So what? You go on and on and on to the break of dawn.
Anyway,
Ginger, this ain't my channel, baby. I can't derail. I'm not the host. I'm just a little co-host.
Okay, so I'm letting you know that this is an unbiased arena. Okay, this is
Not
an
true.
unbiased area.
Not true.
Okay, so my one question for you is, why is it? Because
Roseanne Barr, absolutely. She was giving Roseanne Barr vibes the other day. I said the same thing a couple of days ago. She's so
that was a
gross.
whole nother thing.
But even Roseanne Barr has become a sophisticated lady. You know, the Roseanne Barr of 20 years ago is no longer, okay? I think that, I mean, obviously that was a character, but even the people who she kind of modeled herself after didn't like that depiction of them, like the working class, you know, making ends meet family mom. Didn't really love that depiction. I think people did end up loving Roseanne,
goes on
but
for fucking 5 more minutes talking about how I
people
blocked her
didn't
from
love
her channel
that.
and she in her
They thought she was
feelings.
crass.
Oh my goodness. I don't know how Jasmine stayed on this panel for however long she did. Girl, no. She literally got me on there, the baddest bitch. And you aren't mad because I blocked you from my channel years ago, or one of my subscribers did? That's how you could tell a bitch is a fan. But okay. We're going to listen to a little bit of this nonsense.
From when, you know, I even had this channel, you didn't like a comment that I had made, okay, on your page. And to be honest with you, I don't even remember, you know, exactly what the comment was. But I know it wasn't anything directed towards you. Like,
I said, can she hear me? I just asked the bitch a question. She kept going. Can she hear me? Can y'all hear me? Testing 1, 2, 3. This was such an epic fail. And your little friend, Marisa, whatever fuck her name is, she should have taught you better than this. Because, girl, this was an epic fail. This is an epic fail. I'm sorry. I said,
good
bitch,
morning,
can you
everyone.
Hear me? Tap, tap, tap. You still talking? All right.
I can hear you, sweetheart. Okay, was it negative? I mean, your definition of negative, you know, it could be extremely different from mine. And then you have.
Okay, let's not do that. We're taught very early on at a young age, don't do nothing to somebody else that you don't want done to yourself. I see bitches on the regular, bitches who talk about me, other people in this whatever. Oh my God, why does she entertain the trolls? Why does she talk shit? Why does she go off? Why does she say her 2 cents? And them same people, let them get 1 or 2 trolls in that chat. They're losing. Oh my God, fuck you. Like, they're losing their mind, okay? Don't talk to other people. I'm sorry if your mother didn't teach you this. Don't say, I don't want to hear, oh, my definition of negative might be, no shit. We all have.
See, this is the thing. You're giving a comment, like, you know, and that you're giving your opinion, and then you have to roll it into, I'm sorry if your mother didn't teach you this. That's when you go just a little, that's when you stab someone and then you like, stick it in just a little bit more. Or is that called like a low blow? I don't know. Like maybe, I mean, look, at the end of the day, the bottom line is this. You can't, when you give an opinion or you're stating how you feel on a topic, but you roll it up in a low blow, it gives it less ability to resonate with someone because they're hearing the critique, but they're also hearing a jab, or they're feeling a jab. And then you said, you know what I mean? Like, you're almost making it sound like their mom didn't have enough class to teach you something that's basic. I mean, that's just kind of what I heard. That's rude. That's rude. That's you want to make, like, you're trying to give a critique, but you're also trying to make people want to pull up. What's the deal? Don't do that.
Definitions in our brain of everything in this world. But the shit that you have said, would you want it said back to you? Would you want that shit said back to you? No, you wouldn't like it. You would take it a certain type of way. Then don't say it to another motherfucker. And then don't act surprised when you get the response that you're looking for.
Yeah, she's immature. Reactions matter.
You know?
Absolutely.
Can we act a little grown? Can we act our age, not our shoe size? Yeah, that would be
Thank
great.
you, Natia.
You got mad at Jasmine for going on channel. Now you mad she's on. Okay, babe, you must have just tapped in. Go ahead and rewind it because nobody's mad. I don't care. And I wasn't mad at her for going on another panel. I don't give a fuck. She's a grown ass woman of 31 years old. Is she 31 or is she 30? Like, she can go wherever the fuck she wants to go. I'm not that type of friend. I'm not gonna try to run you. I'm not gonna try to tell you what to do. No. I got my own kids, sis. Like, you're not a child. You're not my child. So yeah, go ahead and rewind it though. You can rewind it and see what I really feel about it, you know? Okay, cool.
You had a ton of mods at that time. So my question to you is, with such a large platform that you have, answering questions, and I love made a comment that wasn't
I had to fast forward it
along the grain of what y'all were saying or talking about.
Get the likes up, y'all.
Instantly blocked me. I love answering questions, and I love being true and authentic. But,
period.
Like I said, I don't remember. And you don't remember the question, so yeah, and I definitely don't. But
I'm like, I don't remember blocking you, bitch, and you don't remember the question. So I mean, we're really going around in circles. What's the point? What are we doing here? You know what I mean? Like, you brought this up for what? I blocked you. You got me up on your channel to ask me why.
Even if I remembered the question, I wouldn't have told her the question because she would have just used that as more energy. Like, you're still harping on that after all the look. At the end of the day, people do remember when they get blocked out of a chat. I mean, because it doesn't happen often. Unless you're someone who just gets blocked out of everything, people do remember, like, oh shit, I got blocked. Like, oh wow, okay. That's not really a big deal. That's just kind of part of YouTube culture. But at the end of the day, it wouldn't be relevant at this point because, sis, you're sitting up on my panel. Okay.
I blocked you years ago.
That's how I would have felt about it. Like, isn't that interesting? You blocked me, but now, girl, you're sitting on my platform. Okay.
I just feel like what I think you do, in that sense, I think you really cheat yourself.
Okay, let's not do that. We're not going to take advice from
interact with yourself and your channel content creators that do. I think I came to her chat one day and
here we go.
And your channel a disservice.
Here we go.
When you just immediately respond to people like that, and actually, not only just you, there's other content creators that do the same thing, but you guys are the reason that y'all inspired me to do what I'm doing. I think I came in
oh, I inspired her to do what she's doing. That's the real team. Thank you. Thank you for my flowers.
I think I came to her chat one day and she had blocked me right off top. And she was talking about me.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I mean? Even though she's being very condescending about it. Oh yeah, even the sis kind of saying, this was kind of a little bit of an inspiration for me to start my platform, whatever the case might be. Olivia is someone who still needs a lot of work. I don't care how much she thinks she has healed, even if she has glimmers of waking up to her fuck shit and foolery and her nonsense behavior. At the end of the day, she's still really messed up and damaged. I mean, it's just no getting around it.
Yeah, you see, so a lot of people can't handle it when I come into the chat. So I salute you, social intellect. You have a backbone, and I appreciate that. Well, I appreciate the compliment, and
Yeah, so that Marissa chick, she's a straight weirdo. Honestly, she's something's definitely wrong. up here. It's so telling in her commentary. And especially how she talks about me, like, sis, you have a lot of issues with yourself and just going on over there. And I pray for you. But yeah, I was making a point
Why does
that,
everybody
sis,
have to pray? Like, I don't understand. Did she ask for prayers?
I give a lot of people the opportunity to say what they need to say to me, but they don't take it, and a lot of people are scared when it comes to actually interacting with me. That Marissa chick, especially because I was on this panel and she still didn't have no smoke for me. But she talks a lot of shit. A lot of bitches just want to talk. They just want to talk. I don't know if they want to hear themselves talk. I don't know what it is.
Anybody else on this panel? I mean, I don't babysit anybody on my channel. I feel like everybody can handle themselves, but
People have feelings towards me. All this Karen shit, white shit. It's giving very racist.
Karen isn't a race. Karen is an attitude. Yes, the initial Karen that was identified. Look, it's just like saying bye Felicia. Does Felicia have a race attached to it? At the end of the day, people say bye Felicia all across the world now. It's become a known euphemism. Karen has transcended race. Yes, there are people, white women, who feel a way about Karen initially, but I think it's been proven, and Karen has been used so much. They even call men Karen. Okay. I call bitchy men Mitch for male bitchiness, but I like Karen has transcended race. If you don't feel like Karen has transcended race, okay, maybe eventually it will, okay, because it's part of the language now. It's become something that when you say it, people across the globe know what Karen is. Karen is that nosy neighbor. Karen is that overzealous person out in the universe that you do not know that comes to bother you. Okay. Karen is anybody. Okay. Stop feeling a way about Karen. Okay. Stop being a Karen and you won't be mad about Karen. Okay. And stop being mad about who you are so you can like leave people alone.
And I just don't understand why. Like, what's going on?
well, I mean, maybe this is a space for you to maybe.
Karen wants to ruin everyone's fun. Karen wants to make sure nobody has fun.
Okay, so boom, there's your first topic. Boom, there's your first topic. Like what I say, this was the ultimate shit show, especially because I was on this panel and she still didn't have no smoke for me. But she talks a lot of shit. A lot of bitches just want to talk. They just want to talk. I don't know if they want to hear themselves talk. I don't know what it is.
Anybody else on this panel? I mean, I don't babysit anybody on my
Why
channel.
tune into a talk show or a panel show?
Karen shit, white shit. It's giving very racist. And I just don't understand why. Like, what's going on?
Well, I mean, maybe this is a space for you to maybe try to find that out. But I kind of want to
know. I mean, I would love to know.
Okay, so boom, there's your first topic. Boom, there's your first topic. Like what I say, this was the ultimate shit show. This live was just I felt like I was like really talking to a mad fan. Like,
that's fair. Hold on, who is that?
Sorry.
What's the question, Olivia? Because I've explained things very well in my videos. So
Yeah, no, you really haven't.
I
really
think everybody
haven't.
else understands.
Because I have a white mother, and so that's why you have so much against me.
That's not.
Who you say I had something?
Who's talking?
oh,
Who's talking?
these bitches were so stupid. Okay, so I said what I said. There was another chick, I don't know who the fuck that was, but she kept trying to chime in. Okay, she was just talking nice, just saying a whole bunch of nice shit, and now she's trying to chime in. And like I said, I confronted the bitch. That's what I do. Like, if you want to say something, I'm gonna confront your ass. Like, and she does. I'm saying this. I'm not just pulling this out of my ass and dangling it in your face. Like, she really does talk about the fact that my mother is white. She loves to say my mother's name, Stella. I don't understand it. And then she says my mom's name here, and it's like, bitch, I don't know where you're from, but where I'm from, you don't say my mama's name. Don't talk about my mama. A lot of these bitches on YouTube are very extremely disrespectful. But in that instance, she tried to
Look, this is what I have to say about that. If you feel like, why are you on the panel then? Like, there are places for me I will never go. I don't care if you roll out a fucking red carpet from the middle of nowhere to my front door and swoop me on some sort of magical airway to come to sit at a panel. it'll never happen. There are some places I will never go. Never, 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 never. If my life depended on it. Do you understand me? If you feel like Marissa is someone that you have nothing for, if you feel like you don't understand why are you there? Why did you even call in? Why were you playing in the comments? Why are you doing so much? Why are you there? Can you answer that?
Be cute and try to say my mom's name again. And like I said,
someone's over here playing with your mother's name. That's because you allowed your mother's name to be played with. When people noticed that your mom had boots on at your wedding and you thought it was funny to say Stella with the boots, you opened up the door even at that moment, and many others I'm sure I could cite. When look, I'm not even gonna bring that up. Look, there's been many conversations about your mom where you're like, oh yeah, Stella with the boots. When you made your mom, when you co-signed making your mom, see, should your mom be mad at you for co-signing a joke to your enemies? You people who talk about you made a joke about you, and then you took that joke and joked on your mom. Is that not what happened with you and Jasmine? Jasmine sitting on a panel with people who you feel like came for you, and because Jasmine didn't sign off, now you're mad at Jasmine, but your mom wasn't mad at you. That was not loyal. You flipping a joke on your mom of Stella with the boots, even though to me that's very like, who even cares? But when you put your mom up for sale for coin on your monetized channel and allowed people to make your mom into a joke, now it's a problem. But there's many videos of you sitting talking about Stella with the boots. She is not going to last long doing this. She won't, because she doesn't see the hypocrisy. At the end of the day, when you have crossed over, I mean, at the end of so it's not so much, obviously we're all content creators, but I'm in a space where I do commentary on channels, right? And when you now want to sit and be in a place where you want to do commentary, it just doesn't look good, because you're going to now start to see the hypocrisy in some of the things, and you have to take a good dose of sit your ass down. So if you want to criticize people, hun, just know that people are going to be coming for you even harder, I'm sure.
I said what I said.
She's very
and these bitches
defensive.
didn't really have any type of real fucking smoke.
As a commentary channel, you have to be ready for people to kind of want to debunk or discuss maybe your opinions or have feelings about them. And you have to be in a position where you just have to kind of swallow it and say, that's okay. I mean, people can have their opinion, and that's what it is. If you don't like it, that's fine. But you have to not be so defensive. Absolutely. She's not going to make it.
Honey. Oh, Lee. It's the bitch assness for me.
I mean, gosh, Olivia, can you get out my bushes? I mean, I know I didn't make up bitch assness, but it's like,
Before you start having conversations with other people, because I'm sure a lot of people want to, say something to you or ask you questions, but being that this is, my channel and my panel, I just want to give you some advice, especially as your channel continues to grow, because it's still doing that. But, don't shortchange yourself and other people by just, immediately jumping to the block, because at that point, I really did, I did feel like I kind of had an interest in.
She's still talking about the fact that I blocked her. That's crazy.
Girl, we listened to you talk about Gerard for 3 years.
Not advice, like Dr.
That's okay.
Girl. And she's not, oh my God. That's what I'm saying. Like, this shit was such a shit show, bro.
Channel, but once I got blocked for absolutely no reason, it really made me feel like, okay, she's really not trying to connect with people in a real way, and I really felt some type of way. Now, of course, it was some time to
not act like we're blind, okay? You see what people are saying, and even in your chat, do you see how they talk to me?
Well, I mean, my chat is my chat lives, and I really felt cheerleader of you. I was immediately dismissed, and it's like, that's not
still
real
talking
life.
about how I
That's not
blocked
real
her.
life, you're not going to encounter people in the real world that's going to love you 1,000%. You're going to find that in any given situation, you may hear something that you may not like. It doesn't mean that it's malicious or, you know, I think.
Girl, when I say, oh my God, this was a shit show.
Well, I mean, let the truth be told. I think that she must have felt some type of way about it because once she got off the panel the following day is when she went into her settings and not only got rid of all of her mods, but she also cleared her block list. Okay. According to her, I don't know if she cleared her block list or not. Anybody who's blocked, I guess, can go over there to see if they are blocked. I wouldn't dare. Like I said, there's just some place I might watch a video, but honey, let me tell you, it'll be a cold day in hell before I type anything into that chat. So I'll never know. I don't think I'm blocked because if I were blocked, I would have a message when I chime in. But any of you guys who are blocked over there, you'll know if you're not blocked anymore because you won't get the message, right? But yeah, so even though why did you unblock everybody? Why did you get rid of all of your mods? What happened?
So they want to be your friend. Girl, they could never. Absolutely, positively. Never. This is a shit show. So I'm just trying to let you guys see what this shit was about because so much is being said about this dumb shit. So I'm trying to like give you guys like a baseline to go off of, but this girl just is, she talks about basically, I blocked her. We brought up a good conversation to start right there, but it didn't start. She went back to the reason why I blocked her. Okay, so this blocking conversation goes on probably for another 10 minutes. And I'm not even gonna get into it, okay? I blocked you because, or maybe I didn't block you, maybe a mod blocked you. This goes without even having to say. You got blocked. Who cares? Anyway, she goes into talking about my son, okay? Another thing that these bitches are trying to be cute about. Off top, I gave the response like, girl, we're not going there. Let me just let you hear my response.
I didn't have choices in your relationship because she's not, you're putting about certain topics to be now. Children are
What? How
you literally made me cry how you treated Christian. I have a son.
Okay. Listen, y'all. Listen. I want to get this very understood. She says, I want to make this very clear.
Not a breeding machine, V.
This internet shit has got up in y'all head, planted seeds, and the shit has just been growing like a fucking wildfire. I don't play about minds. Whatever you think you heard, or whatever you think you know on the internet, you guys don't know what I go through in real life. Real life. I don't bring it onto the internet, and I do not include the internet in my business any longer. Okay, when it comes to what I'm dealing with my kids, this bitch proceeds to talk about a fucking football game. Okay, I didn't talk about it. I didn't vlog about it. I didn't bring it up. I didn't talk about it in the live. It's really 100%, 100,000% none of the fucking internet's business. I don't give a fuck if you heard it from over there. Bitch, if you heard it from over there, go get your reasoning from over there. Don't bring that shit to me because I didn't come out of my mouth. Understands? And honestly, quite motherfucking frankly, I would never, and I do not ever have to. I don't care what judge, what person, what man, what this, what that. I don't care what nobody says. I don't ever have to have a reasoning for doing what the fuck I want to do with my kids. I don't care. I don't care what the internet thinks or what the internet has conjured up in their head. Oh, I have to. I don't know. I don't really know. It's the same energy. It will always be the same energy. And when I get through the situation that I'm going through, you guys will understand. Okay? But this bitch basically wanted an explanation on why I didn't or did take my son to a football game. And I was very politely trying to understand, like, girl, like, she's talking about she almost cried because I didn't take my son to a football game. And I was like, what? Did I say I did? What? Okay. So you going into the creepy back alleys to try to get your information on me and my children, what I do or don't do when they're with me. And then you try to ask me a question. No. Go back to that back alley and go ask why I didn't take my child to. Go ask whatever the fuck you want to ask over there. Don't ask me a motherfucking thing. Understand? Okay. Okay, cool. So I want to get that very understood. And it's like even disrespectful. Don't even say my motherfucking son's name, bitch. Don't even say my son's name. Okay. And like I said, she wanted all this explanation, all this. I already told this to y'all. Whether my son plays football, plays basketball, paints, dances, plays guitar, plays piano, whatever any of my children do, my children, Olivia Johnson's children, whatever my kids do, they're going to be A1 at because they're my children. And that's the way they were made to be. You feel me? You don't like it, you don't like it. Bitch is trying to tell me that he's good at it. She went so left far with this conversation, so disrespectful. And I want to play a part for y'all real quick. Nothing she said about my kids, because bitch, you're a fool. You have a son. You know what it's like to be a mother. So shut the fuck up. Be respectful. You understand? I can expect that from a bitch that never had a kid, don't understand what it's like. Fine. You know what I mean? I deal with that shit all the time. But you have a child. So shut the fuck up.
Sis is mad. Homegirl is feeling a way, okay?
Please don't know what you talk about.
How many times did kids
Is he forced to smile, Olivia? Is he forced to look happy, Olivia?
No, but attention is a
It's so crazy. It's so crazy to me. What in your mind? And you know what? I'm not even upset at this or nothing, because it's pure ignorance, pure at its finest. But baby, what in your mind thinks that you could question a bitch about her?
Girl, she got kicked off TikTok in 2 days. I don't even know if it was 2 days. It might have just been 1 day, but she went live over there this week, and her account got shut down. I guess she can still post, but she can't go live. No cursing. So, oh well.
Fucking kids. That's what I hate about this internet. It's crazy to me. But people say how I down talk other women. Look how these bitches are coming at me about my motherfucking son that I pushed out of my body, that I gave birth to, that I've loved every second of his life. Like, what the fuck? It still trips me out. Is he forced to smile, Olivia? Is that your fucking business, bitch? Is that your business? Whether he's forced to smile or not. It's so weird. And that shit caught me by, I was like, wow, the disrespect. But it's okay though, because you get what you give. You feel me? You get what you put out. But I'm not gonna get into that.
people to watch on the football field. I don't even know the game of football like that, girl. You act like Christian walked out there.
Listen to me. Anything that my son does, he's going to be amazing at, because he's a motherfucking star. Period.
The fuck to do on the field.
Blah 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 blah.
When you sat up there,
blah 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 blah.
I literally sat up.
Oh, did I hang up already? Here, I'm about to hang up.
And you knew your son was doing well in football.
Blah blah blah.
To see Christian win. Everybody except for you. Everybody except for you.
I said something like, she said, we really wanted to see him win. I said, good, and you're gonna keep seeing my son win. What do you mean?
Everybody
Argue and be mad.
She really did.
And what that is called gaslighting. Okay, when you upset somebody, when you push a person's buttons purposely, trying to get them to react a certain way, then you say, oh my God, why are you acting like that? Did you just come up here to be angry? You're always angry. You don't know how to talk to nobody. Stop pushing people, because you're gonna get what you.
Sorry, guys. She can't even create a real definition of gaslighting. Gaslighting is a false reality. I mean, sis, if you have to give an example, you really don't know what it is. Like, maybe you've experienced gaslighting, maybe you have created a gaslighting situation, but the litmus test to understanding is if you can explain, if you can actually give a definition of it, and you just can't. Like, I don't understand what her point is, but I guess she feels now like not only was she disrespected, the hosts were rude, all of these things, and now they're gaslighting you. They're giving their version of their reality. They are speaking to what they think. Why is someone's opinions a gaslight to you? No one's asking you to believe. You don't have to believe anything. On your journey to enlightenment, why don't you let that soak in? People can have their opinions. Did you never hear that expression, what you eat, I don't shit? Okay? Just because you believe it doesn't mean I have to believe it. Doesn't mean I have to internalize it. Someone feeling a certain way is not a gaslight. That's their opinion. That's why you're not cut for this.
What you looking for?
She really did.
Not pushing the button because somebody said.
Oh, here.
Bitch, are you crazy?
You can't tell me to shut up about talk shit, bitch.
I just did, bitch. Now
bitch. Anyway, that was the whole thing. Okay. Now, you can't tell me to shut the fuck up about shit. I just did. Now what? Stupid. You sound.
I know. I got my alarm went off. I forgot to turn my alarm off. I got up at 6:30. I had watched this last night before I went to bed, and I said, you know what? I just want to have a carefree day. So let me get up, handle business, and then I'll see you guys later with fresh tea. But and I don't want this to go too long. She's almost over with this live, so we'll be done shortly. Because I don't want this live to be too long. If you didn't catch my live last night and you want to watch a funny Keisha reaction, go ahead, watch that later. Or after this, and we'll be wrapping this up shortly. But yes, I am live, sis. Thank you so much. I appreciate you coming through. And guys, don't forget to hit the like button. You guys have been a little cheap with the like button today. We've had maybe as many as 400 or so, I think. Well, maybe about 350, and we just crossed over 100 likes. So if you're in the, you're in the cut right now, hit the like button. It's not gonna hurt anything. It actually helps me. So why don't you? Okay. Did I hit the girl? Okay. All right. Let's keep going.
So dumb. So stupid. So dumb. So they basically got me up there to talk about my kids. It's very weird. Very strange.
Girl,
I don't know.
Her daughter was sitting up there needing some assistance from her mother with the itchy butt.
Only,
yes.
Like, weirdos out there that have no kids and just like preying on children. It's other mothers. It's people out here on the internet. You could have a couple kids and you still trying to prey on my children, asking me, telling me, questioning me. Girl, you ain't finna question
Absolutely
shit.
Pure intentions.
What the fuck? Ain't nobody finna question me about a motherfucking thing. I just want to get that real clear and understood. I don't care what you think you know, girl. You don't know shit. So yeah, that's what happened. And Jazz, she was quiet. You don't hear her say shit. But that's okay. Like, I don't care. I defended my motherfucking self. I don't need nobody. You feel me? So that's what this big debacle is. Okay.
Jasmine, you're fired. Okay. All of that to say, Jasmine, you're fired. You're not needed. Services no longer needed. You didn't defend her. You didn't stand up for her. You didn't sign off. You didn't jump off. You didn't shut the fuck up when it was an opportunity for you to just say, you know what? I'm not speaking on Liv. If Liv wants to call back, let her, but I'm here to speak on me and speak to the people who that I haven't had a chance to talk to try to convince them, because I'm always running for city council on the YouTube streets. I want to be liked and all of those things. Olivia loves to be hated and Jasmine wants to be liked. That's the problem. These two cannot be friends. We've seen it from the beginning. Jasmine suffers from the need to please, but worst of all, she can't even please her own self.
People want to think that I have a problem. I'm mad at something. I'm not mad at shit. When I feel like I need to say what the fuck I need to say, girl, I say it and I'm out. And I will continue to put bitches in their place. That's exactly what I did. I put her in her place. I'm not going to tell her nothing. I just did. Okay. You don't know how to.
Okay, that's what you think.
Your channel sucks. You might get a couple little subscribers here and there, maybe off of this video. But I'm not a hater. You feel me? Get whatever you got, girl. You feel me? Get whatever you got. But your channel sucks, bro. I can name like 5 reactors out here that are actually like, your channel could never, because you suck.
You see how sis loves reaction channels. Okay. That's her jam. That's what her and Jasmine connected on, some reaction channels.
You suck, bro. Like, shut up. Word of advice. You want to give me advice? Let me give you advice. Shut up and let the people talk. Okay. Yeah, more funny than them, of course. I'm more funny than a lot of these bitches. I don't understand why they're always talking about your mother or your race, because I have an amazing mother. I have a mother that sticks by my side no matter what. She has my back. She's solid. And as I've gotten older and I've seen a lot of things, a lot of people can't say the same. A lot of people can't say the same. So I feel like it's jealousy and it's like weird as fuck. Like, it's like a weird thing. I don't know. But I'm grateful. I'm grateful and I'm blessed to have my mother. Now, my race, I don't really know. I think it's just something else to like. I really honestly feel like.
Ass bitch.
Oh, yeah.
I'm a boss ass bitch. She the lame ass bitch. She can fuck with this. Cause I be on my shit. Fuck what she talking about. Fuck what she saying. She ain't fucking with me though.
A mother that sticks by my side no matter what. She has my back. She's solid. And as I've gotten older and I've seen a lot of things, a lot of people can't say the same. A lot of people can't say the same. So I felt like it's jealousy and it's like weird as fuck. Like it's like a weird thing. I don't know.
So when Jasmine was being questioned, Liv didn't chime in for her. So look, you get what you give. You weren't defending Jazz. Jazz didn't see a need to defend you. At the end of the day, look, maybe this relationship has run its course. Maybe it hasn't. We're gonna slowly see Jasmine fall apart. Liv is just waiting. And if Jasmine loses her mind and wants to start to speak on Liv, that's when it's going to get juicy. So what is it? What's today? Wednesday? Jasmine probably is due for a complete and total nervous breakdown by this weekend. And we're going to see how she rocks and rolls with it. And if she completely falls apart and she starts to pull off the gloves and she starts to talk Liv's tea, and she starts to throw subliminals, it's going to be interesting because these two will start to fight each other. Hopefully they can hold it together, but I really do think that Liv is giving the cold shoulder to allow Jasmine to have the initial freak out, because we know that Liv is the one who's actually mad.
I'm grateful.
Jasmine is
now my race, I don't really know.
clueless. She's so
I think it's
stupid.
just
She
something
doesn't.
else
She's
to
trying
like.
to
I
figure
really
out what she
honestly
did.
feel like it is something
What she did was give Olivia a reason to cut her off because Olivia is sick of her draining her. Jasmine strikes me as an energy vampire, because she needs so much. She's a battery. Jasmine is a battery. And Olivia in this situation, even though she's a whole battery herself, she's like a solar battery charger. She's operated by a whole nother battery called the sun, called the reactors. Okay. We are her sun and we fuel this weirdo. And then she gives energy to Jasmine. Okay. She's like a whole Tesla. Okay. And Olivia just needed a reason to cut Jasmine off because Jasmine is not a party. Jasmine is not fun. Jasmine is a whole damn weirdo. Okay.
to just cast me out and make me feel some type of way. But I keep telling y'all, I'm never gonna feel no type of way. Me, I'm never gonna feel no type of way about the black and white shit. Never.
So
like,
stop talking about it.
Like I
Stop
don't
talking
talk about
it.
I be about it. You feel me? Like,
Stop talking about it.
This isn't like, oh my God. Like, no.
Stop talking about it.
As she should. Reminds me of my mom. Aww.
Jasmine is attracted to Olivia because Olivia is nasty and mean, and Jasmine is used to dealing with nasty and mean people and trying to be overly nice to them, even though Jasmine is a nasty and mean person herself. But nasty and mean, it's like that's her energy source. She wants them to love her. She wants nasty, mean people to love her because she has the need to please. Okay? She's like a narcissist dream.
She loves her grandchildren, and that's a blessing to have. Okay, if you're not a part of my personal life, what I go through or my business has nothing to do with you. Girl, period. That's what I'm saying. She said a few times that
she sure did walk by faith.
That's why you don't come for her looks.
And didn't say a word about it.
She could be her niece. Girl. What?
It's like Olivia has never heard of people.
I don't like people
feeling
like
familiarity.
I don't like people who think that they're smarter than you, bitch. I don't care how many books you've read. I don't care if you have a degree or not. I don't care if you finished high school. See, I don't care because I don't care like about that with other people.
Well, if you didn't care, you wouldn't be talking about it. But since you do care, why not put the real words to it? I don't like people who think they're smarter than me because I didn't finish high school.
Okay. I care about who you are. The
lie detector determined that was a lie.
How you come off and your energy and your aura. Like, I hate people that are smart and they use their smartness to be fucking dumb and ignorant. And that's what that Marissa Starr chick does. She's stupid. She's
Marissa, you make her feel away, boo-boo. The beautiful Marissa Starr, you make Liv feel away because you weaponize your intelligence to make her feel like the dumbass that she is. Because look, at 32 years old, ma'am, if you haven't figured out that you need to get that diploma, that you need to get those basics down, that you need to expand that brain of yours, we can't help you. We can't help you. I mean, it's been told to you a million times, but she doesn't like people who weaponize their smarts, and then she doesn't like people who are smart to make other people feel dumb and stupid. Okay, sis. How about I've told you a million times, reaction videos are not for you, they are about you. That requires no smarts. That just requires following the directions. If you don't like hearing people talk about you, don't tune in to where they're talking.
She might be book smart. I don't know. I don't know her accolades. I don't know what she's accomplished in her life. I don't know. And honestly, I don't give a shit. But my whole thing is, you cannot be so book smart and then be so ignorant at the same time, sweetheart. It don't work that way. And that's how you get stupid people like you walking around. A bunch of book smarts for nothing. It don't make sense.
Girl, it'll never make sense to you because you don't know what you're talking
but
about.
Yeah, as far as her looks and stuff like that,
isn't this sad? This is
we don't
the repercussions of dropping out of school in 9th and 10th grade. Sis is delayed beyond
and
beyond our comprehension at this point.
I don't know. It's about what you value in life, I guess. People. It is.
I feel like my 6th grader could whoop her in a debate. Okay.
You doubt she's
better vocabulary and everything.
That's the persona she tries to put on YouTube, like she's just like so smart and stuff, which it's cool. I know a lot of smart bitches. That's cool. But first of all, you ain't gonna act like you're smarter than me.
Of a lot of, I doubt you know a lot of smart bitches. You may know of, because trust me, sis, you don't know me. You just know of me through the. I live in the computer. We don't live across the street from each other. You don't know. You know of. Okay.
You ain't gonna act like I'm stupid, and you damn sure ain't gonna.
You think you know, but you don't know.
Dumb, ignorant shit, bitch. It's 2023. You need to come up with the time.
The ladies of the social intellect panel made her feel away.
You're not.
That's what this is all boiling down to.
Anybody out here?
She was made to feel like a fool on the social intellect channel. Number one, because the ladies are educated. Number two, her gal pal was up there not defending her, and she felt dumb. And because she does not have any smarts, this is number three, to be able to really debate, sis hung up. And now she's feeling slow and stupid. So she changed her almost at 100,000 vlog channel back to the podcasting channel that she's been wanting to do for a year. And now it's called Lit with Liv. Okay. In case you missed that news flash, guys, Liv has changed her channel name. It's called Lit. It's called Lit with Liv. Okay. She's getting litty over here, guys.
You even talking shit or disliking white women, whatever the fuck your reasoning is, it's not even helping. It's not even helping black people. You're setting us all fucking back, stupid.
Oh.
If you look at one person for race, you got to look at everybody for race, dummy.
Oh.
And that's not the direction that we are trying to go in as human beings.
She says the black women of the YouTube streets. Wait a second. The black women of the YouTube streets are setting back the black race. I didn't know that. Really? Girl, bye.
Bye. But get the fuck off the internet, because nobody needs to hear your ignorance, stupid. You feel me?
She's mad.
It's just crazy to me.
Jasmine is sitting there on mute, and as she should. Jasmine, you were. That was good. You didn't say a word. Don't jump into that.
Say it louder for the
she can't even.
None of us are better than the next. It's all about perception. The moment you start judging others is when you start losing it all. Karma don't play. That's why I stay in my lane. That's right, girl. That's right. No one is better than the next. 100%.
Y'all made her feel stupid. You made her feel away.
I bet their house is dirty.
Y'all used your smarts and to try to make people feel dumb.
Natalie, thank you. Yes, let me do my thing. Like a lot of people might think whatever. I don't care. Oh my god, I have to say this a million times. I briefly met your mother in passing one time. Yeah, my mom she has the most beautiful spirits. And it doesn't matter if she's white, black, Mexican, Asian. It doesn't matter. My mom is just a beautiful spirit and she loves everybody. So, you guys, I don't take this shit personally because I always tell you guys this. In fucking elementary school, people were talking about me for the way I looked, okay? The fact that my mom was white and I didn't look like my mom, was I adopted, all this extra bullshit, okay? It started very early on. So it is what it is, but I don't like that. I don't like when people play. Like, don't play about my mother. Yeah, she's a white woman. That doesn't make her any less of a woman because she's a white woman.
Sorry, y'all. My bad. Why don't you stop talking about your mother? Why don't you be a whole grown woman and have a conversation that does not include your mom? Yeah, my bad. The dog was walking through. Um, why don't you not talk about your mom all the time and then other people won't talk about your mom? Why don't you stop talking about your blackness or whatever, your biraciality? I don't know what your whatever it is. Why don't you stop talking about race and people stop talking about race? When you stop talking about being fat, people will stop talking about being fat. When you, Jasmine, stop getting on that damn fugazi ass treadmill that you have and wearing purple pants and that Skittle shirt, looking like a complete fool the other day, people will stop talking about it. You know what I'm saying? If it's hard mentally to control yourself, but if you can control your thoughts, you can actually control other people's conversation because people know what you're insecure about because that which persists that which you resist persists, right? So you have resistance towards weight, you have resistance towards accepting yourself on many different things, your race, your marriage, all of these things, and that's what people talk about. It's quite obvious to us who are spectators because that's all we are, spectators. I like to call myself a conscious observer out here, reporting and giving my opinion. But at the end of the day, we're just spectators. We're watching. We're feeding off what you give, and we're not peeping into your window. You're talking about these things. You have mentioned your mother one too many times for someone who doesn't want your mom talked about.
And my dad is a black man. Okay. It's really not a big deal. It's just two different races of people hooking up, having a baby, being in love. It's really not a big deal, and I hate that it's made to be such a big deal. But hopefully in 2023, moving forward, everyone can get caught up to speed and realize that we are just like a mixing pot of people out here. Everyone's, mixing with other people. It's a beautiful thing. And if you stick to the same race, it's a beautiful thing. Whatever the fuck you do, it does not matter. You need to look within. And when you look at other people, she's a white woman. That doesn't make her any less of a woman. She's a white woman. And my dad is a black man. Okay. It's really not a big deal. It's just two.
Does that need to be said that because you're white, that doesn't make you? Does that need to even be said? Does she think that black people, black women think that white women are less than? I don't. Does that even make any sense? Like, why do you feel that do you feel that black women are less than? Because sometimes people say things the way they feel things. I think that she feels like black women are less than. So the assumption is that we feel that white women are less than. And I wish you would stop all of this. That's why I really don't even address this topic because sis is so uneducated and so piss poor in her thought process. She's just very ignorant. I don't even like to have the race conversation with people who are dumb. And this woman has no education. She lacks exposure. She has no insights or forethought. She's very inconsiderate. So she's no one who I would have a meaningful, deep conversation with because there's nothing there. Okay. But that's a very telling statement that her assumption is that she needs to preface that her mother is a woman, period, and that her being a white woman doesn't make her less than. Okay. I don't even know why you think you need to say that in 2023. We know this. No one with half a brain thinks that any person is less than a person, period. I don't get it. Liv, I think the more you're going to sit here and talk, the more you're going to tell on yourself. And if I were you, I would be very careful because, sis, you have done a wonderful job of trashing your channel and you're getting ready to finish yourself very quickly.
Everybody. So, you guys, I don't take this shit personally because I always tell you guys this. In fucking elementary school, people were talking about me for the way I looked, okay? The fact that my mom was white and I didn't look like my mom, was I adopted, all this extra bullshit, okay? It started very early on. So it is what it is, but I don't like that. I don't like when people play. Like, don't play about my mother. Yeah, she's a white woman. That doesn't make her any less of a woman because she's a white woman. And my dad is a black man, okay? It's really not a big deal. It's just two different races of people hooking up, having a baby, you know, being in love. It's really not a big deal, you know? And I hate that it's made to be such a big deal.
That's the definition of gaslighting. Absolutely.
Moving forward, everyone can get caught up to speed and realize that we are just like a mixing pot of people out here. Everyone's, you know, mixing with other people. It's a beautiful thing. And if you stick to the same race, it's a beautiful thing. Whatever the fuck you do, it does not matter. You need to look.
See, that's why people call you colorist, because you stick to the same. Look, people should be out here working to find love. Oh, have your heart open and be ready and accepting of love. Love comes in many, love just is. At the end of the day, it's not about sticking with your race, just your conversation. Number one tells me how uneducated you are, because you can't even, there's just no elegance with how you say things. It's just crass. And there's nothing about love. There's nothing about finding someone special that has anything to do with sticking with your own race. Like, where in the world are you from? You're weird.
You need to look within.
You need to just vlog and shut up.
Sides. Look at their insides. You feel me? Because that's really what you're going to get. So, but yeah, I'm not going to stand for that shit no more. Like I said, we'll have a whole conversation and we'll have a whole panel on that shit. But y'all are not playing with me. Y'all are not going to continue to play with me. You have something to say. You guys will call into the panel and we could talk about it. But all of this, oh, she talks to black women crazy. She does not respect black people. Like, it's so,
she doesn't respect herself. Guys, any of you out here who don't like Olivia, which you have to understand, she's not being disrespectful to us. She's being disrespectful because she doesn't know any other way to be. This is who she is. You understand? So you have to either limit your interaction with her or just understand, bitch, I'll take 2 Cokes, and can you make sure my hamburger has mustard and ketchup on it? Because that's where she would be. And no offense to anyone who's in food services, but at the end of the day, this woman has limited skills and limited abilities. This woman was working at Sprouts before she started picking up a camera and started thinking that she was damn J-Lo, okay? Sis is qualified for not much. All right. She's very low skilled and she's stuck where she was at about 22 years old before she decided to make herself a baby factory for a man who has since grown up, probably doubled and tripled his income, and is now getting ready to marry a professional woman who happens to be all black, and she feels some type of way about it. Oh, and because her kids are living over there full time. Like, sis, we can't make this shit up. You did this, okay? This was the Olivia production, all right? And you can change your name 50 times to Sunday on this YouTube, but sis, you can't escape what we already know. You're trash, okay? look, she finished this up. There's just a couple minutes left. I guess let's just hear how this
It's
ends, because
so
I think
played
I
out,
fell
bro.
asleep by this
And
point.
I'm not gonna
Girl, you
put
know, I
my
was
tail
on the Roscato wine, and girl, I went rockabye baby.
between my legs and be scared to talk on the topic. I'm never gonna fucking be scared to talk on the topic. Fuck. Never. And I don't know why y'all want to keep talking about this shit. We've already talked about it. So stop talking about it.
She is laughable to me.
I'm just like you, but I look different. Okay.
You don't look different. Girl, you
like,
look like a whole light-skinned Black woman. Like, there's nothing about you that's different. I have friends that are biracial who are darker than you. Okay? There's nothing about you that's like, you think you're so special? You think that people immediately see you and think you're biracial? There are plenty of people who have 2 Black parents. Look at Raven Elise. Both her parents are Black. That's it. It's not Black with, look, both her parents are Black, period. However they came to be, it is what it is. There are plenty of people with 2 Black parents that look just like you. So I don't know why you're out here thinking that you are so special and so different and so anything. Nobody cares. You care more than everybody else. That is the problem. Once you stop caring, once you stop highlighting, once you stop and let it go and accept yourself, other people can accept you. We can't accept you the way you are because you don't accept you the way you are, you big dummy.
Like you, but I look different. And so
You
does the
don't
bitch
look
down
different.
the
You
street.
just look
So
like
does
a
the bitch over
fat,
there, a couple blocks
light-skinned
away.
Black
So does the bitch a
woman.
couple towns away. Everybody looks different. Okay? Everybody's mixed with different shit. Everyone has different shit running through their blood. It don't matter. Come up to speed. 2023. Okay?
Girl, was she on that
Another
liquor
thing I
last
want to say
night?
on this, and that's it. I'm not gonna say nothing else. It's funny how people love, because somebody said this in the chat, that they're biracial and they deal with a lot of shit too. It's funny because all y'all have seen me with is Black men, right? Whether they're mixed or they're light skin, dark skin, it don't matter. Why y'all take it out on the biracial kids and the biracial people walking around? We didn't tell them to get together. We didn't set our parents together and be like, okay, make me. You feel me? Whether it be your daddy, like in white women, or your mama, like in Black men, that don't have nothing to do with us. And so it's funny how people take it out on me. Y'all see what I mess with. So why are you mad? You should be mad at my father. If you have a problem with me being mixed, take it up with him. Like, that's so funny to me. Like, I mean, that's the dumb way to look at it. That's the ignorant, stupid shit to say. But I'm just saying, damn, why y'all taking this shit out on me? Y'all see what I mess with? Fuck. Want to call me a colorist, bitch? Suck a dick. I'm sorry. I need to stop. I'm sorry.
She's so hurt.
I wouldn't even bother with
you guys. At the end of the day, sis is hurt.
No, we gonna talk. No, Divine Beauty. We gonna get that money though. I told y'all I have
a bill to pay. I have a
vlogging channel, which it's pinned right there. You guys will see all my vlogs. You guys will see me, my beautiful children, the people in my life. You guys will see everything over there when I'm doing with my life. But over here, we gonna get into the bullshit.
Man.
Y'all wanna talk about bullshit? Let's make money off the bullshit. Y'all wanna keep running your mouth?
Man.
Let's make money. Let's talk about real shit.
Jealous.
Real shit. Okay.
Hating.
Real life stuff.
Man. Jealous. Because
Y'all want to do a YouTube live?
they just being real.
Stop talking about the situation between Jazz and I. Okay, it's dead. We're not talking about that shit no more. It's dead to me. I love her to death, and I'm always gonna be here for her. I wish she didn't bring this shit to social media because I didn't want to have.
She's using the Strong Mommy Chrissy speech. I love her. I just wish she didn't bring it to social media. I will always be here for her. Let's hear what else she says. This is the good part.
This fucking conversation with y'all. Y'all are not in our friendship. We already have talked about it.
You're not even in the friendship.
I love her to death. You feel me? It's cool. Like, I'm not gonna, no. There's no bad blood. You feel me? But once you see something a certain way, you can't unstuff, you know what I mean? And let's also talk about the bullshit. Why not? You feel me? But no, if you want to catch my vlogs, you can catch my vlogs by hitting that link right there. But yeah, I just want to talk on this. Stop talking about the situation between Jazz and I. Okay? It's dead. We're not talking about that shit no more. It's dead to me. I love her to death, and I'm always going to be here for her. I wish she didn't bring this shit to social media because I didn't want to have this fucking conversation with y'all. Y'all are not in our friendship. we already have talked about it, and I love her to death. You feel me? It's cool. Like I'm not gonna no. There's no bad blood. You feel me? But once you see something a certain way, you can't unsee it. So it is what it is. As far as the channel goes, there will be a lot of changes on this channel. But don't drop down in my comments anymore and ask me about that girl. I gave you guys your answer. So stop talking about it.
Don't drop down in my comments and ask me about that girl. What girl? Are you talking about the panel? Or are you talking about that girl as in Jasmine? Which one?
Yeah, people are just mad because you're beautiful.
Girl, we're mad because she's beautiful. Oh my God.
They open up their gutter mouth. You feel me? Stop talking so much. Stop being so mean. Stop being so evil. Stop being so disgusting.
I don't know, Taylor. Beautiful. She wasn't clear. Social intellect, was she talking about you? Was she saying don't dip in and ask about you? Or was she talking about Jazz? Okay.
I've always tried to
cliffhanger,
preach,
right?
And everyone's like, oh my gosh,
that girl with the nuts.
No, bitch.
Oh, okay.
You could have this type of confidence too if you stop being such a fucking hater, bro. Like you can have it too, sis. You could think highly of yourself too. But you're a hater. So yeah. Anyway, I gotta go. I love y'all. Thumbs up the live. Don't play with me. It's 2023. Don't play with me. I'm not playing with y'all. You understand, you guys? I hope you do. It cannot make you feel better to stir up mess. Sick of, girl. They got so much to say, so let's give them a response. Okay? Let's turn this shit around.
Girl, these views are going to be in the toilet.
Even Flavor Flav.
Where's my little toilet thing? Hold on.
You know what? To somebody he is. To somebody he fine as hell. Not to me. To somebody. Okay? It seriously wasn't up for you. You have to. And if anybody were to sit back and listen, that's why I said, open your third eye. Like, open your eyes.
She's talking about your third eye. Are you kidding me?
Come to present time and have awareness. And you can see exactly what's in your face. You feel me? You don't need to go watch a video talking about the shit. You don't need to go over here and do this. Just
Jasmine's not going to be able to control herself. Jasmine is going to lose her shit. Okay. I don't know if Jasmine saw this yet. Jasmine probably was crying in her pillow last night, or she was trying to get her medication together. She might still be on the high from YouTube payday. I don't know. Chris might have had to go ahead and jump in and handle things for us just to keep her from off of getting on live. I do not know, but girl, it's quite possible that Jasmine is going to lose it. She's going to get mad. People are going to keep asking her about Olivia. And Olivia said, don't ask me about that girl. I don't know. Strong Mommy Chrissy is in New York at her little party. And hopefully somebody will be calling in and letting us know that who's there, who's not there. So far, if you have not seen it, if you didn't check into my live last night, I did a little report. So far, there's about 141 people who have RSVP'd to go to the Strong Mommy Chrissy party. Jasmine's going to have a tough weekend because Olive is not fucking with her anymore. The long conversations are over, and Jazz is going to be feeling away, okay? And Chrissy is having a party with Ming in New York City. Okay. If they're not vlogging, I'm just going to go ahead and certify that there must be done, because Chrissy has to vlog, because if she's going to have Ming vlog and her not vlog, that's a total kind of waste. But we'll see. We will see how it all unfolds. Let's listen to the last minute.
Understand it by opening your fucking self up, and then bada boom, bada bing.
Not bada boom, bada bing.
It wasn't that deep. I did handle that.
What? Is she from New Jersey all of a sudden?
That's exactly what the fuck I'm telling y'all. It's not that deep. It's not. But I love y'all.
She get booked, we did, cause I be on my shit. Fuck what she talking about. Fuck what she saying. She ain't fucking with me though.
Girl, we gonna be here all day.
Period, girl. And if anybody were to sit back and listen, that's why I said, open your third eye. Like,
open your third eye.
Open your ears, open your eyes.
Open your ears,
come
open your
present
eyes.
time and have awareness. And you can see exactly what's in your face. You feel me? You don't need to go watch a video talking about the shit. You don't need to go over here and do this. Just get your information, understand it, and understand it by opening your fucking self up. And then bada boom, bada bing. You know what I mean?
Bada boom, bada bing. Okay.
And that's
Bada
exactly
boom,
what the fuck I
bada
told Jazz. That's
bing.
exactly what the fuck I'm telling y'all. It's not that deep. It's not. But I love y'all.
Okay, guys, this has been a morning once
I'll see you guys
again.
later. I'll probably come live tomorrow. I want to talk about falling. I want to talk about being in relationships or dealing with. No, we're gonna talk about it tomorrow. We're gonna talk about it tomorrow. Okay, I love y'all. All right, stay up.
You're not gonna. You don't want to talk about it now.
She wants and I want to like dive deep into it because I've never spoke on it.
Let me go back to this really fast so you can hear.
Life vlogging.
She wants to talk about being in a relationship with a gay man.
Hey, China. Christy, what's up, y'all?
Can I find it?
Hey, Cynthia. Oh, it's pinned. I have it pinned, Nicole. Raw with y'all about my experience dating a gay man. And I want to raw with y'all about my experience dating a gay man. Oh, and I want to be real and honest and raw with y'all about my experience dating a gay man. And I want to like dive deep into it because I've never spoke on it before and I want to speak on it, but we'll talk about that shit tomorrow. Anyway, I want to talk about a whole bunch of topics. One of the topics that is like heavily on my mind is dating gay men. I don't know why that's on my mind, but I do want to touch on it. Maybe we'll talk about it tomorrow, or maybe we'll talk about it at some point. But I really want to talk about, and I want to be real and honest and raw with y'all about my experience dating a gay man. And I want to like dive deep into it because I've never spoke on it before, and I want to speak on it. But we'll talk about that shit tomorrow.
Okay. All right, guys. It seems like shit show certified. Okay. I don't know what she's calling herself. I don't typically, guys, I don't get into reacting on reaction channels, but this is a special case. Okay. I don't think she'll be around long. She doesn't have the work ethic, and she doesn't have the work ethic. She doesn't have the stamina, and she don't have the smarts. Okay. Guys, I'm gonna let all of you go. Let the church say amen. And I hope that you guys have a wonderful day. Thank you guys for joining me. I don't want to keep y'all too long. Make sure to hit the like button on your way out, and I will see you guys next time. And if some tea drops, I'll be back. Otherwise, I will see you guys in the morning. Okay, guys, I'll see you later.
I will always bring this up for the rest of his motherfucking life. Don't get me wrong, I'm still a petty bitch, and I'll still talk my shit. Don't get me wrong, I'm still a petty bitch, and I'll still talk my shit. I'm that bitch. Whatever. There's different technicalities to the shit. I'm just saying, whatever negativity. Hold on. Hello. Alright. I will always bring this up for the rest of his motherfucking life. I'm that bitch. Don't get me wrong, I'm still a petty bitch, and I'll still talk my shit. I'm that bitch. I'm just playing. I'm still a petty bitch, and I'll still talk my shit. I'm that bitch. I'm just playing. Don't get me wrong, I'm still a petty bitch, and I'll still talk my shit. I'm that bitch. I'm just playing. always bring this up for the rest of his motherfucking life. I will always bring this up for the rest of his motherfucking life. Ooh, why Fashion Nova keep hitting me up though? Cause I'm that bitch. 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 I'm just playing.
Marilyn, I just Oh, Marilyn, what's wrong with you, Jazz? Go clean up that house. Yes, break time is over. Are the kid? Is today Thursday? Is today drop off day? Is today that will be a mother of one child day? Jazz, go clean up that house. Anyway, y'all, I'll see you later. You guys are so silly. Okay, all right, take care, y'all.